Hi folks, so I've been waiting for this deck for so long. I'm so excited to have this very latest Paolo Barbieri deck of oracle cards called the Night Fairies. I can't wait to share it with you. It's a Los Garabeo deck. I've taken the cellophane off because, you know, Claire. So the guidebook is going to be all the different languages, so there won't be overly much information in the guidebook, but his art lifts my soul. I've got a few of his decks, you know, the unicorn one. I've got quite a few actually. Maybe I'll do a video with all of his decks. That'd be really nice so you can see his artwork because it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is his latest offering, the Night Fairies. So I'll lift it off. 2-part box with a little cutout so you can open it. We've got a ribbon and we've got the guidebook. Oh, we've got cellophane. Hold on, I'll just take the cellophane off. Okay, so the cellophane is off. Just have a little look at the guidebook here, and of course it's in the 4 languages, the Lo Scarabeo normal format. So we've got 50 pages of text in reality from a book that is 123 pages long, and then actually there's quite a nice little bit at the back for some notes if you wanted to make notes, and a really nice drawing there. It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so the deck is split into 2 parts. Okay, so the first part are the colour cards, and we've got 26 of those in full colour, and then you get some sort of sepia tone cards with little splashes of colour, and there are 6 of those. So you can use those 6 cards if you like, but it's not a prerequisite. You don't actually have to, and he's done this in other decks as well, which is a really novel concept, I think, with these decks, but yeah, one that works. Should we have a look at the cards first and then we'll go to the guidebook? I think that might be a nice thing to do. Okay, so I'll just flip through them one by one, put some music on, and then I'll come back at the end and we'll have a little look at the guidebook. Okay. That's a little walkthrough of the deck. I do hope the light holds out. There's about an hour in the afternoon that I've got where there's some light, that time of year, but hopefully you can see the beauty of these cards in that walkthrough. I just hope so, because they are so stunningly beautiful. Okay, so in the main deck, as I said in the intro, they're all full colour cards, and there are 26 of they. And they each have the fairy, and they each have a totem or an animal helper. So you can see the owls there and all the different helpers, beautiful helpers. Even a grasshopper, isn't that gorgeous? And then on the phase, the phase of feeling, so we've got a fae of wonder, one of innocence, a warrior, a joy, fae of logic, and a friendship. And they've also got a totem animal. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful, this deck. So he's done this in a few other decks where you draw from the main deck, and then if you want to, but it's not a prerequisite, but if you want to, then you can draw a Fae or feeling from this deck. And the reason you would do that, I'll just tell you what the guidebook says. It supplements your reading. These 6 cards depict 6 individual Fae entities who can provide additional insight into your reading when invoked. So the Fae of Wonder issues a call to live in awe. The Fae of Innocence, known and heralded rescuer of the inner child. So if you're doing inner child work, that might be one to call on. The Warrior Fae, well, that's a reinforcement for when the going gets tough, as you would expect. The Fae of Joy, a reminder to live a little. The life of the party. The Fae of Logic, always the victor in a battle of wits. And finally the Fae of Friendship, because matters of the heart do matter. Okay, so they each also have their own section in the book. As you can see, quite a bit of text for each of those Faes of feeling as well. So with each card you get an invocation, which is a short introduction to the Night Fairy, a meditation, which is a short meditative exercise, often inspired by your Night Fairy's animal totem, an affirmation, a positive affirmation, and along your fairy flight, and that's advice for the journey, actions, activities and ideas for working with your Night Fairies. That's brilliant, that's so cool. Anyway, what I was thinking was, because normally I would shuffle the deck and then read a card, but what I thought was, because we are so close to Christmas, I thought we'd have a little look at card 24, which I noticed, there it is, it looks very festive for the season. Do you not think? And shuffle one of the Faes of feeling to go alongside it. Shall we do that? Yes. I know you're not going to answer me, but yes, let's do that. Okay. And it's quite nice that it's the 24th card, you know, like Christmas Eve. So I thought that was really, really nice. Shall we have a little closer look at it? Wow. Pointy ears. Look at that. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in. This card is called Charity and asks, are you feeling festive? The invocation is a little known fact that some of the original artistic depictions of Santa Claus are more Fae than fellow. Before there was a big man in a red suit, there was a fairy, and the antiques and artworks that document this are living proof. The Fairy of Charity harkens back to the old tradition, with a trusty dragon, not a reindeer, by her side. It is truly better to give than to receive. Kindness, season's greetings, gift giving, going the extra mile, being a sweet friend. Give, give, give. And the meditation. You might like to do this on Christmas Eve. It might be a nice thing to do. So, you can visualise yourself on an enchanting flight with the Dragon of Charity as he leads you above the tree line to rain down a shower of blessings on the sleepy creatures of your woodland world. Feel your heart swell with gratitude and joy, echoing through the furthest reaches of the forest. Is it truly better to give than receive? Ho, ho, ho. The affirmation: I give and receive in perfect balance. I am generous. I am a source of infinite light. And it says, along your fairy flight, the Fairy of Charity welcomes us to give a little more. Sometimes we can even stand to give to ourselves and be a little kinder to ourselves. So we have more to offer the world in turn. Be a Fairy of Charity and you will live like it's a holiday every day. Each new day is a cause for celebration. Shall we pull a Fae of feeling and see what we get? So I'm just going to give them a little shuffle off to the side here. You feast your eyes on the Fae. Oh, they're all going everywhere. They're very excited. Okay. This one's sticking out. What have we got? The Fae of Friendship. The Fae of Friendship. The Acorns. Wow, I think that goes really well. Let's zoom out. There we go. Hopefully we've got enough light here. The Fae of Friendship with charity. They say charity begins at home. Okay. Let's see what the Fae of Friendship says. Where would we be without our friends and loved ones? The Fae of Friendship invites us to look at relationships and matters of the heart. Perhaps this is a time to seek community with friends and like-minded individuals. Well, that's pretty apt for Christmas, isn't it? Does somebody in your circle need a little boost? Maybe a quick phone call, or maybe there is a larger issue at play in your friendship circle or extended family. When presented with this card, we are asked to be mindful of our friendships and fellowship in this life. The Fae of Friendship is consistently looking out for us, like a good friend should. I can't believe how well those two messages go together. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you for joining me today on my very exciting walkthrough of the Night Fairies. Like I say, I've been waiting a long time for this deck, and now I'm going to go and play with it. Okay, so until the next time, have a very merry Yule. A cool Yule, y'all. And yeah, hopefully see you in the next video. Bye guys, bye.